This is for my new initiative, and I hope that this cooperation will go a long way. I would like to share a couple of videos over a period of time regarding a couple of topics that I find it very relevant in today's world, today's competitiveness. There are so many common elements that we have seen, which is a byproduct of this competition. But before going to all those general topics, I would like to talk very basic things about health and disease. What is health? What is disease? And as I am talking on a friendship day, I would like to tell you that health and disease is the two sides of the same coin, basically. So they go hand in hand. So what is health? So health is, by definition of WHO, is a mental, physical and social well-being and complete absence of the disease. And disease is not feeling well, two signs and symptoms. It is self-explanatory. And why they are calling the two sides of the same coin, as I would like to address it that way. Because many a times pain in a moderate form is important for a human being, because that teaches us how to be alert, how to be conscious about our own health, our own body, our own mind. Because generally we are very ignorant of so many gifts, so many beautiful functioning of our body, which are involuntary in medical terms, but more or less it is our negligence or ignorance that we are not paying attention in day-to-day life. But before going to all these things, let's understand why a healthy person, goes into a disease state. Common understandings, and almost everybody knows about it, that it is bacteria or the virus or a parasite which is responsible for. Another set of the illnesses are related to a lifestyle disorder, and furthermore a chemical locha, which is a very famous line of a movie Munna Bhai MBBS. Actually it is certain chemical imbalances which leads to a kind of a diseases. But is it the true definition, or it is the true cause for a healthy person to go into a disease state? No, it is not. These are the factors that come into play when your immunity goes down. Nowadays everybody is almost graduate in terms of the immunity, because everybody knows in this corona time that what immunity is about and what immunity can do to an individual. So immunity is the first thing to get altered, and that leads to secondary mechanism, say like microorganisms, which are there when I am talking to you. It is there in my environment. When you are listening to this video, it is there surrounding you. They are in millions and millions and millions. But we are not suffering every now and then. But when your immunity goes down, they strike back. They strike on your economy, on bodily economy, and you start suffering. That is why they are also been called as opportunistic organism. They are waiting for the opportunity to be arrived. Another set of illnesses which are been falling under lifestyle illnesses, where your metabolism get upset. Now there is a word in physiology, it is called homeostasis. That means all your physiological functions are performing at its best. So why all of a sudden that certain physiological functions get altered? There has to be some reason for that. There has to be something prior to that disturbance has occurred in you, at your mind, at your body level, which has led to a immune response which is not appropriate and ultimately leads to a certain kind of metabolic disorders. So now the main question arises, why this immunity to get altered, and what are the functions, or what are the factors rather, which are responsible for this immunity, equally responsible for maintaining the immunity and equally responsible for altering of the immunity. We will discuss those factors in the next video, but before that I would like to give you some glimpses of how disease sets in and what are the language that body speaks and what are the signals body throw, and which is giving us an understanding that there is something is going inside our cells. You have many times experienced that you might feel uneasy, dull, not up to the mark. That is, these are the common words that we use. These are the initial signals, the very minor subtle signals thrown by the immunity, thrown by your body, that something is going creeping inside. But generally we are ignorant at this stage. So bodies start throwing more clearer signals, and which comes in the form of symptoms and sign, where generally you seek some professional advice. Even at this juncture, many a times, if we are ignorant or if we could not able to get a proper professional help, then the system goes into a more serious consequences, where pathological changes, the changes in your tissues, in your cells, in your system sets in. So that requires a rather more vigorous assistance from the professionals, and with the help of medicines and with other auxiliary measures, we could able to come back to a normal state of health. So this is just a preview that I am giving you to what body is telling you and how we are ignorant of certain initial signs which tells us that we need to be attentive enough, we need to be alert enough, we need to correct certain courses, and if we do not do that, then in the next stage we might have to go for a professional help. Having said all these things, in next video I'll be sharing basic 4 factors which are damn responsible for our immunity to be in good state, and at the same 4 factors are equally responsible when they get imbalanced and how they invite disease. So for that, do watch and keep watching the videos, and if you like this, do share with your friends and do comment, because I want this to be a two-way process rather than a one-way. I want to have your comments, I want to have your views also, and any queries if you have, do share. We try to resolve those issues together. Thank you very much.